The Kurobots are out, and we need to reprocess them back in the factory. It is what it is. Vivian skin in ZZZ has somehow caused a commotion in the non-ZZZ community. Why do you care about the skin? You're not even... I mean, you know... If it was bad, I'd be like, okay, you know, let's talk about it. But this is the biggest nothing burger to talk about the Vivian skin, in my opinion. If you don't know, Vivian's getting a skin. They're giving it out for free. If you don't want to get it for free, you can buy it in the shop when it goes into the shop. But they're doing a pooling event for this skin, and that has stirred up a lot of controversy. People are like, oh my god, Hoyoverse pooling event. And I hate Hoyoverse as much as the next guy, okay? But let's not act like ZZZ hasn't done their fair, you know. They've done their fair bit of detachment from the big Hoyoverse scene, in my opinion. That's why Zenless is the only Hoyo game that I play. But before you start getting rough and rowdy here, there's nothing to do in Wuthering Waves. This is why people have to talk about ZZZ. Let's be honest. There's nothing to do in Wuthering Waves here. But anyways, I had to show the credentials because the guy we're going to be talking about here, I got nothing against this guy, but their content does really revolve around saying Kuro good, Hoyo bad. That's like their entire channel. You know, I'm not gonna hate on your grind set mindset. Okay, you know, that's what you're getting your juice from. Hey. You know, but let's not be disingenuous here. You know. So, anyways. Hoyoverse is a greedy, stubborn company is what this video is called. It's a minute and 38 seconds. And pretty much, he starts off the video saying, I rarely talk about ZZ due to my lack of experience with this game. I think he mainly compares Genshin and WoW on his channel. He'll be like, Genshin did this, but WoW did it better. But this Vivian pooling event, this guy made him come out of the cage, you know, and made him come out of the box. And you should have stayed in. I'm gonna be honest. You should have stayed in. Now it's not gonna be a long video talking about this. I just think this video is very hypocritical and it's pretty dumb. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you cooked with this. Even in the comments, this guy is getting absolutely cooked. And then anyone that tries anyone that he replies to, he doesn't even reply back, which is kind of crazy. You can check these comments. Now there is some people that aren't seeing the point, which is crazy, but I mean, it's his fellow Kurobots, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyways, so this video is pretty much this guy's main point is Hoyo made this event and it's bad. That's like literally, that's what I got from this video. You know, I could be wrong, you know, but that's my thing. He said that this pissed him off. This TSPMO. TSPMO, man. So he's talking about this skin. You have to spend 180 limited pools to get this Vivian summer skin. And this isn't the first time Hoyoverse has tried this pooling event. It brings up the HSR Litecoin event, which is just completely different, by the way. The only leeway I'll give this guy is, I feel like 180 is kind of crazy. I wish they did like 160 or something, because realistically 180 is getting unlucky. Now this is across 2 patches, and on average Zenless gives over 100 pools, you know, anywhere from 100 to 150 pools per patch. See, this is one of the worst points in this guy's video. He brings up the Sanhua skin in reference to the Vivian skin being given away. Come on now, brother. You can't make yourself look this goofy now. Come on now. We're comparing the 4-star Sanhua skin. Let me keep it. Hey, let me keep you in mind, by the way. Not only are we getting this Vivian skin this patch, we're actually getting a free Minato skin as well, by the way. Just so you know, you know. We're actually getting a free Minato skin here. On top of this Vivian skin pooling event. Just so you know. So, not only are we actually getting a free 4-star that this guy is comparing this pooling event to, we're also getting the skin. I'm just saying, there's not doing this in WoW. In fact, I have a gripe with how WoW released their skins. Their skins are overpriced as hell for no effect changes. We have two water skins, summer skins, okay, that cost $24.80. They were discounted when they came out, but if you come out later, they're $24.80. $24.80 is a lot of dollar, okay? $24.80 is big bucks, okay? You're spending like $35 for that bad boy, almost $40. Alright? And on top of that, these give you no effect changes. You're just getting these because the character, she's a baddie, you know what I'm saying? You're a fan of Carlotti, a fan of Cheng Li. I got sponsored for mine, you know? I was not going to buy this, but, you know, hey, I'm not complaining that I got my beautiful girl Cheng Li looking, you know, absolutely, you know, luxurious in this genre, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, this video, it's pretty dumb. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how people are complaining about this in the way that they are. And there, people are trying to say that you have to pull for this thing, which is insane. Also, nowhere in this video does this guy ever bring up the fact that you have 2 patches to get this skin, by the way. If it was 180 in 1 patch and then went in the shop, I'd be like, okay, we could talk. That's a little crazy. But you have 2 patches to get this skin for 180 pulls. Now, like what I said earlier, 180 is a little high. I wish it was like 160, because 180 is kind of double losing. It's like being unlucky realistically. But there's 2 characters coming out. There's gonna be 2 reruns. Vivian is also rerunning, so you could literally be pulling for Vivian to get this skin with her. And on top of all of this, I don't even think he talks about the fact that this is going to go into the shop after. And then at the end of all of this is all a debate about a skin. This is a cosmetic. How are we comparing the Archer Light Code, which is an actual damage boost for the character, to a skin? They literally are just giving out the skin for free. I mean, it's insane. There was a guy that he wrote out a pretty good comment here. Yeah, this one. Ethan Donovan. This video is dumb in a lot of ways. Sanhu is a 4-star render comparing to Vivian S-rank, true. Skin is for a specific character who's rerunning. You don't have to pull it. If you think you have to pull it, that's you having your own FOMO problem, okay? That's you having a gacha addict problem. The skin is going to go into the shop. This guy doesn't address it ever. And then, like, it's for a 5-star. You have a chance to get a free 5-star skin. You don't want it, it's going to go in the shop forever. So, like, yeah, I don't know. It's a big nothing burger. Let me know what you guys think. And I think I yapped a little bit too long. I wanted this to be like a 5-minute video, but I had to get my ideas out. I had to get my thoughts out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a very disingenuous video. I'm not going to lie. He's keeping out a lot of the information about the actual event. And on top of that, he just, like, blindly compares it as, like, Hoyo bad. You know? I'm all for, you know, saying Hoyo's doing something, you know, greedy and stupid and all that type of stuff, but at least put it correct. You know what I'm saying? I think you need to stick to comparing Wuwa to Genshin, brother. That seems to be more your forte. You know, let's get out of the Zenless. That's all I gotta say. Goodbye.